of drama for a track and field race. Hansel kind of went down with some injury, and then with the false start fiasco with Devin, we didn't think he false started. None of the athletes did, and we really wanted him to run. But Hansel being out of the race really kind of left me blind because there was a whole gap next to me, and then same thing with Grant. Me and him were just running blind basically that entire race. So for me personally, it wasn't the best of races, but I can't complain being my first world championship. It's a shiny medal, so I'm happy with it.
It's not like your time was severely impacted. I mean, you ran basically the same time as the semis, and that might have well already been good enough regardless.
I mean, you got to be able to run through hurdles if you hit them, because it's not going to be perfect every time. There's 12 chances to mess up every race, the start, the finish, and then the 10 barriers that we unfortunately throw ourselves at every time. So, I mean, it's all about how you navigate it and negate those hurdles basically in life and then on the track. So.
Did you see what happened to Hansel? Did you see what he...
So I thought it was his foot. He was like kind of grabbing that way, but Grant said it was his hamstring. He hit something going over the hurdle. That's all I know. And then, yeah, like as soon as they brought us out, so like 7 minutes to gun. After that, that's all I know. Like he was just on the ground, on the side, and didn't even get up. So.
During the wait for the false start to be resolved, was there a discussion happening among the athletes on the track?
I mean, we were just confused as why the false start was there. Like, no one was outraged or anything about like someone jumping or anything, because none of us want to come back after the gunshot. So we thought he should have stayed. Even the people that were in the stands next to us were like, he should be in the blocks. I don't think that's because he's an American. I think it's because he didn't false start.
Do you guys have do you have a thought about that rule in general? I mean, it's a pretty arbitrary number, and he missed it by 1,000th of a second.
I mean, like the numbers wise for the false start, I don't think there's a problem with it, because that is almost inhumanly possible to start that fast. But at the same time, like, was it a malfunction with the block? Like, this is a machine. It's not someone actually like feeling the move or anything. So things can mess up, but I mean, these things are fine-tuned like to the hair. If it falls on it, it's gonna take it. So.
All right. Any questions? What did you start to think about the World Championships as a realistic goal for you? How long ago was it? Still in college and all that.
I would say last year, because I wasn't actually supposed to be at Olympic trials. I had an injury, unfortunately, like a month out, and I didn't even go over a hurdle until like the day before the races. So I knew I made it through all those rounds and PB'd every round, so I was like, I can do this. This is what we're here for.
So it's still a little surreal to you that you're on this stage at this age?
People ask me all the time, like, you came from a small town, you had to do all this stuff to like overcome things. It's my reality. Like, the other guys will probably say the same thing, like, this is what we're here for, this is what we think we're supposed to do, this is our perception. So I've always envisioned myself here. I never knew at what timeline I was going to get here, but I've always seen myself here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Trey. Thank you.